Okay, day 61 and 2. I'm just gonna have to put this out there. Seeing how a lot of people responded to the announcement that the team did after their meeting on Wednesday, there are a lot of very negative comments and statements showing up, claiming all sorts of doom and gloom. Dondi wrote that development is like an avalanche. It started off slowly, but it has built momentum and keeps doing so. The more they get done, the faster it picks up. The 70% estimation on how complete the build is not accurate according to the boss himself, and development speed is by far and large beyond triple what it started out as. I suspect we'll see Evrima live sooner than a lot of the more negative people think. But enough about that, let's get to the news.
talking with a Dom about this too. Like, it's so funny because like he has the same ideas that I do for Pteranodon, and so when I show him something, he just goes, "Oh yeah, I wanted to do that," or I'll ask him if he's going to do something, and said, "I already did it."
It looks so.
He's now a chair. See, here's the legs in the back. Here's the backrest. Here's where you sit. He's a chair. It's a rocking chair, in fact, because it's whole.
New aisle merch. Go.
Yeah.
Trying to
just get this 3D printed. You know, it's already the right size. You could sit on this just fine.
Oh my god, what Liz said, Pteranodon. I love it.
Pteranodon?
If I do end up having a substage, it'll just be the adult, but with the dewlap reduced. So that way, like when you grow from sub-adult to adult, the dewlap appears. You know, it doesn't appear when you're a sub.
Yeah.
Or rather, it doesn't appear when you're 50% grown. Only when you're 50 to 100% grown.
Yes, sir. But the problem with the Yankee is it was not as exposed as people think. So its tail wasn't like able to swing around its body like a 36 degrees.
Like a steg? You mean like a good animal?
Like a stego. Like a stego.
Yeah, like
it actually was really rather stiff. It actually didn't have much range of motion.
Almost like it's a bad animal. Like steg, which is a good animal. Steg may not be speedy, but at least he can hit things.
Let's be honest, sir. Anki wasn't really that big either. That's true. It's the giant spiky tail.
I only have myself to blame because, yeah, like I was telling Kissin, like we should do this fancy combat thing with directional attacks, and she's like, yes, I like this idea. Because usually I'm like, no, don't make things more complicated. Let's just make stuff that works first.
I can understand that. To be honest, you guys should maybe just start like a baseline attack animation.
That's what
for
Utah is.
Baseline attacks.
Utah's the baseline for everything because it does stuff that is going to be shared by everything else. You know, so
true.
That, by the way, is why Paradigm did that announcement saying like this. You know, we're going to have one carnivore and one herbivore. But it's not going to stay that way, so don't fucking panic like you did the other day, chat.
About like, oh no, they're only
gonna... again.
Oh no, they're only adding one dinosaur, one carnivore, one herbivore.
Oh no, it's going to be like that forever.
It probably going to be like that for a few days.
No, it'll be like that for a bit longer, but it takes more than a few days to add a whole new dinosaur in, but...
Well, you know what I mean. It's like be like 3 months, and then they can add a new one.
But at least
it'll be less than 3 months, but more than like 8.
That's a landing.
Yeah, he's jumping forward and he's landing.
But he does have a takeoff that requires him to pole vault into the air.
Yes.
I will just religiously use quad jump.
There's 2 takeoffs and they work differently for reasons. Got your pole vault launch, and that one like it just dumps your stam. Like, it's like you're going to be gliding after that. You're not going to be doing any sort of powered flight. And then you have the running takeoff, which is kind of a lazy. I'll just get some ground speed going, and then I'll get off the ground that way because that's less effort than pole vaulting into the air.
Yep.
Hello.
So also just as a warning, this animation itself isn't going to appear in game. This is just me. Like you're going to see this when you jump, and then it stops here, and then you get blended into the upward. This is going to loop, and then there's the apex. This loops when you're moving upwards from your jump. It does this.
It glides for a bit.
Like when your vertical speed is positive, it does this sort of pose, and then it blends into this as it starts to reach 0. I think it's 39. Yeah, there we go. It blends into this as it starts to reach 0, and then when you start going down and your speed is in the negatives, it's like this. And then there's the landing, of course, when you actually touch down.
You're so tiny.
I know. I'm still fresh, Brock. With a decent bite force, actually. Shit. Actually, way more than an aloe.
That's all I had for these 2 days, but I'll be back as soon as I have more to report. But before I go, thank you so much for your continued support on Patreon, guys. You are incredible. See you folks in the next one.